All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all ready for our next match? It is a 30-minute Iron Man match. The winner of the match is the one that scores the most pinfalls within 30 minutes. One wrestler will be guest, and one wrestler will be home. The second wrestler will be home, is that correct? The second wrestler to come out will be the home team. The 30 minutes are kept on the scoreboard, and the pinfalls are kept on the scoreboard. So at the end of 30 minutes, we will have a winner.
Lost and weak.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, our referee, David.
No matter the challenge or cost. So to this arena comes Jeremiah, for he is the gladiator, and he will fight for honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the ring at this time, weighing 13 stones, from the Diamond Island, Jeremiah the Gladiator. And his opponent now making his way to the ring.
They call the rising sun. Been the round of medical boy, and the alcohol I own. If there is no one by myself, I'd be at home today. Been so young and foolish for boy, I let a gamble let me stray. My mother, she gives a tale of...
Ladies and gentlemen, from the House of the Rising Sun, weighing in at 201 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, he is former Ring of Honor, former TNA, former New Japan Pro Wrestling. He is a crown jewel of professional wrestling, and he has come to Southern Fried Wrestling to save Southern Fried. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenger, Jimmy Rave. He is accompanied ringside by the tag team Rave Approve and Kenji Bria.
Well, intimidation factor is the key for Jimmy Rave, as the Beatles have made their way out of the ring. Gladiator Jeremiah standing in ringside ready for battle here. Rave Approves headed outside of the ring with their tag title belts after defeating the Hooligans earlier this evening in their tag title defense at Crossroads. And Jimmy Rave versus Gladiator Jeremiah. We have started the match, and the 30-minute countdown clock is on the scoreboard here at the Felker Gymnasium. As the ring announcer mentioned here at the beginning of the matchup, whoever scores the most pinfalls in this matchup is going to win. 30-minute Iron Man rules. Rave always playing the mind games with his opponent. Regardless of who it is, he's going to check outside a few minutes here. Asking for the folks to put up the Rave approved hand signal here, ringside. Rave back out at ringside here. Fans are waiting patiently for this matchup to begin. As Gladiator Jeremiah in the ring. Bobby Moore, Adrian Hawkins, Kenji Brea at ringside as well. Jeremiah and Rave have yet to touch each other in this matchup. Jeremiah cognizant of what's going on outside the ring here as three wolves are circling. Ray with a hook of the leg there and reversal into waist lock there. Jeremiah with a wrist lock now. Ray has that left elbow wrapped up with a pad around it, so Jeremiah knows what to go for right away. It slams that arm down, the weight dragging on the elbow of one Jimmy Rave. Referee David Weekley there. Going to have his hands full with Rave approved at ringside. He's going to need a couple more sets of eyes. Keep an eye on everybody here. He might as well just order them all to one side of the ring. Talking to Rave as Rave gets his troops together for a little meeting of the minds. Listen closely. You'll hear Woe Bundy at the end of it. Jeremiah now, he said a little nervous with what's going on outside the ring. He can't even focus on his opponent right now. Look at that, Adrian Hawkins grabbing the foot of Jeremiah. Raven went outside the ring to talk to Hawkins. I'm sure Hawkins doing exactly what Rave told him to do, but Rave's going outside to show out for the referee that he's not approving of what's happening here. Jeremiah waiting patiently in the ring. He probably honestly could just stretch out at this point. Rave sending Rave approved back to the back. Are you serious? Very surprised by that move there from Jimmy Rave, but we might actually see a decent wrestling match at this point if Jeremiah gets to focus on his opponent as opposed to the three guys outside the ring. Jeremiah with a monkey flip there and an arm bar. Wow, what a great move there, but a pinfall attempt. Referee David Weekley right on top of things. What a great call there. Started to count the pin as Rave rolled up Jeremiah. Rave now headed to the back. Apparently he's sending himself back to the back now. Maybe he'll come back with Rave approved again. See what he comes out of the back with. Jeremiah has reinvented himself here in the last 18 months or so as the Gladiator Jeremiah. And we've seen him wrestle. I recently saw him probably within the last year or so at a Ring of Honor show here in Atlanta at the Center Stage Theater, home of the old TBS broadcasts on Saturday nights. And Ring of Honor was there taping their television for 3 or 4 weeks worth of television there. And Jeremiah was part of one of the matches in that night. And it was an interesting showing here from him. And so interested to see how he handles wrestling against Jimmy Rave. He's going to settle into that arm bar there once again. Working on a submission hold. He's got his wrist trapped between his thighs and then putting pressure upwards on the elbow to hyperextend that elbow of Jimmy Rave. Now he's working into a wrist lock in the back and arm bar. Controlling the wrist still, and Rave gets in there and reverses it. and he has his own wrist lock there. Jeremiah down on the mat now, chest first on the mat. Rave going for a stomp of the wrist, and Jeremiah is able to get out of it before Rave did any damage. Fans chanting, Jimmy sucks here. Once again, Jeremiah taunting Jimmy Rave. At some point, he may end up heading outside this ring to gather Rave up and get him back into the match. David Weekley's getting tired of counting to 10. I'll tell you that right now. We have 23 minutes, 11 seconds left in this matchup. So I'm going to move the camera. Maybe we can see the clock. Bring that into view there at the top of the page. Widen the angle there. I'll try and keep you apprised of the clock at this point. Rave is outside the ring again, and guess what? David Weekley's counting. Again, 22:40 left in this matchup, and it is 0-0 pinfalls. Rave rolls through to the other side of the ring to break the count. Back in once again. Jeremiah now saying, let me turn my back on you. See if that encourages you to get into the ring now, and he does the same. Climbs right back in is one Jimmy Rave. Rave asking for a test of strength. The Jimmy Sucks chant is still continuing here. And honestly, you can tell it really hurts his feelings. Yep, he's wiping the tears away now. If I suck so much, people, I'm just going home. Gladiator Jeremiah going to take a nap in the corner now. Springs up. Ray back in asking for the fans to be quiet. He needs to concentrate, people. Rave there calling elbow tie up into the side standing headlock. Now Rave down to one knee with some leverage on Gladiator Jeremiah. Huge shoulder block coming off the ropes from Rave, and Jeremiah's down on the canvas. Drop toe hold there from Jeremiah. Gets him down. Big arm drag there. Arm drag back from Rave. Rave setting up for a hip toss. Jeremiah going over with the head scissors. Sends Rave down. Going for a clothesline. Rave misses. Roll up from Rave. Let's see if we get the small package. Jeremiah kicks out. Jeremiah standing tall. One count from David Weekley after that roll up. Big clothesline there from Jimmy Rave. Jeremiah head over heels there with a flip after that clothesline. Snapmare. Look at the arrogance of Jimmy Rave there, just pushing down on the jaw, holding Jeremiah's face onto the canvas there and stomping it. Jeremiah may be spitting some teeth out here. Snapmare once again, more damage to the shoulders and the neck. Jeremiah. Rave settles in a rear chin lock. Referee David Weekley right there in front, checking to make sure that Jeremiah is not going to quit. Jeremiah back up to a base there, trying to get that chin lock broken from Jimmy Rave. A couple of elbows there, and Rave with a back elbow as Jeremiah comes off the ropes with a head of steam. adding some power to that back elbow from Jimmy Rave, and Rave going for a cover once again. Just a 2 count. But Rave knows that each time Jeremiah has to kick out, that's going to waste some energy that Jeremiah is not going to have at the end of the matchup. It's going to make it easier to win that pinfall when it comes to that crucial moment down at the end of the 30-minute Ironman match. The more weak your opponent is, the better chance you got of having multiple pinfalls as you make your way towards that 30-minute mark. Jeremiah with some slaps and a kick to the inside of the thigh and a kick to the outside of the thigh. And Rave is down. Kick right to the side of the head of Rave. Head steam for Jeremiah. Going for, oh man. Spinning cutter there from Jeremiah, and Rave is down a 2.5 count there. Jeremiah with a little smile on his face. Stalking Rave. A boot right to the middle of the kidneys there, and a cutter once again working that neck. Jimmy Rave. Jeremiah with the thumbs down. He's setting up Rave there. Another kick. Big neck breaker there from Jeremiah. Is he going to roll over Rave? Hooking the near leg. Could this be all? That's a 3 count there, and Jeremiah's up 1-0.
Has one pinfall with 17 minutes remaining.
Jeremiah with that pinfall attempt here. He's right on top of Jimmy Rave once again. He's got to continue on the attack. If he can get up 2-0, he is really, really in control. Because in order for Rave to end up winning this match, he's got to get to 3 pinfalls, and that's going to be hard to do against Gladiator Jeremiah here with only just under 20 minutes left to go in the matchup. Jeremiah setting him up. We're going to see a sliced bread on the apron. Oh, my God. Oh, geez. Jeremiah slipped off. Rave tried to block it a little bit. He had a hand on the top rope. Not sure what Jeremiah was going for. It looked like a sliced bread. Rave effect right down there on the canvas, right on the edge of the apron. And that is all metal right there, guys. If there is a 10 count outside the ring, that counts as a pinfall. So Rave would have a point to Jeremiah's point. We'll have to see if he's got enough to make his way up and get back in the ring and break this 10 count. Listen to the fans rally behind Jeremiah. Jeremiah's up to a vertical base now. Can he make it into the ring? Rave with a baseball slide there as he comes out of the ring just a little bit. Jimmy Rave with that baseball slide sent Gladiator Jeremiah.
Jimmy Rave records a pinfall. The match continued.
David Weekley made that a 10 count. Takes that to 1-1 there. Referee David Weekley, he may have missed. I couldn't tell. I was watching the action there, but he may very well have been distracted and missed that baseball slide into Jeremiah outside the ring as he tried to get back in. I'm not really sure. I had to go back and look at the tape and see. I said I wasn't paying any attention to what the ref was doing, but he may have had his back turned. Jimmy Rave there with some slaps to the chest of Jeremiah as Jeremiah's in a chair. Rave back in to break the 10 count on his end. He doesn't want to get counted out, but if both of them are outside, it's just the same. Go out there and do the damage, Jimmy Rave, if that's what you want to do. Rave going with a pinfall attempt there as Jeremiah kicks out after 1. Ring announcer there announcing that there's 15 minutes remaining in this matchup. As we go forward, Rave again trying to wear down Jeremiah in the ring, centered in the middle of the ring. Look at that leverage on that chin lock right there. Jeremiah trying to get to the arms, get to the hands of Rave to try and break that pinfall attempt. You see Jeremiah kicking those legs a little bit, trying to get some energy. Oh, man, he's cinching it in as Jimmy Rave. Every time he leaves his feet right there, it puts more pressure on the neck and the back of Gladiator Jeremiah. Head of steam, big knee lift as Jeremiah comes off the ropes, and Jimmy Rave is in control of this matchup right now. Gloating to the fans once again is Rave. Weekly there with a 2 count. There we go, Jimmy Rave settling into that chin lock once again. Jeremiah fighting, trying his best to get out of that hold, that pulling on that elbow, that left elbow of Jimmy Rave, that one that he injured earlier in the matchup there. Rave asking the folks to be quiet. Big knife edge chop in the corner there from Jimmy Rave to the chest. When you can't breathe, those slaps to the chest will make it even worse. Almost to the throat a little bit from Jeremiah. Rave with a head of steam in the corner. Jeremiah, last ditch effort with a boot to the face. Jeremiah, oh my God. Almost a whisper in the wind look from Jeremiah there. But a springboard off the top rope and a leg lariat is what that ended up. Jeremiah signaling he's going to the top rope. That's a bad idea when you can't breathe. He's just now regaining that oxygen. Oh, Rave right to the top rope. What a veteran move there. Big veteran move there from Rave as the chops continue from Jimmy Rave. Look how red the chest of Jeremiah is right now. Rave going to the top rope. Are we going to see a superplex coming here? Holy smokes. If this is it, this could be all. Enormous superplex from Jimmy Rave, and Gladiator Jeremiah is down in the middle of the ring right now. Rave has a little bit of pain from that superplex himself, and he may not be able to take advantage and cover him. Referee David Weekly with a standing 10 count here, trying to see if these guys can get up. Again, a double count out right now doesn't advantage anyone. Jeremiah slapping the side of his face there, trying to get his wits back about him. Rave with that high-risk maneuver took a lot out of himself, and he wasn't able to make a pinfall attempt, and Rave with a forearm right to the side of the head of Jeremiah, and Jeremiah returns it with a fist. Forearm across the head of Jeremiah there. Rave with a taking a punch on the chin. Both of these men are spaghetti-legged at this point after that superplex. Jeremiah with a flurry of offense here, sends Rave covered up in the corner. Big high back body drop there. Jeremiah is in control. Signaling for a maneuver here. Let's see what he's got. Rave is getting back up to his knees there. Jeremiah going for a moonsault. And Rave hooking in a submission hold, a crossface there. As Weekly's down in front here, Jeremiah is locked into the crossface. Is this going to be it? Can Jimmy Rave get him to tap out? Rave has got him in that crossface. Jeremiah struggling and trying to crawl his way to the bottom rope. Reaching out with his hands, grabbing the canvas. He's so desperate to get to those ropes and break the hold. Is he going to do it? Rave has got him there. Jeremiah just inches away right now. Rave has that crossface locked in still. The crowd chanting Jeremiah. Jeremiah makes it. Rave kicks off the rope now and continues the crossface. Jeremiah has to tap here so Rave will break the hold. He can't continue in this hold any longer. He might be out. Referee Weekly sees it and he's dropping those arms. Let's see if we get 3. That is it. That's a pinfall.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Rave has scored a submission. It's now 2-1 with 9 minutes and 48 seconds left.
Jimmy Rave there now is up 2-1 on Gladiator Jeremiah. He might as well cinch this hold in once again. That'd be the smart thing to do, honestly. If he cinches it in again, he could be 3-1. Jeremiah now finally waking up. Oh, man, he's out of the floor. Referee David Weekly checking on him as he's outside of the ring. Jimmy Rave now has joined him on the floor. Rave now, oh my gosh. That chop right across the chest now. Another chop to the chest. And a closed fist punch right to the jaw. Bone on bone right there. Rave pointing to the scoreboard as he's up 2-1 right now. A headbutt from Rave. This is where he does his best work outside the ring. I'm very surprised, honestly, at this point we haven't seen anyone from Rave approved out of the back. But they may be heeding his advice and his request and staying out of their business. Rave with a cover there and a 2 count from referee David Weekley as Jeremiah kicks out. Rave settling in on that chin lock once again. Jeremiah, his feet kicking. He's trying to get some momentum, trying to get that power from the crowd, from the fans here. Southern Fried Championship Wrestling. See if the fans can power him up, get back to where he can make this match an even matchup with regards to the pinfalls here. Jimmy Rave is up 2-1. Rave going for a clothesline. Jeremiah, great reversal there. Holy smokes. Rave gets him there. Facebuster from Jeremiah. Jeremiah going for the quick pin. Is this it? Oh my gosh. 2 3/4 from David Weekley. That was almost a 3 count. This would have tied this matchup up at 2-all. Jeremiah has to stay on the attack of Jimmy Rave. There's only 7 minutes left in this matchup as I finish talking, and that is going to be a very short amount of time to come up with 2 pinfalls. Jeremiah with a sunset foot powerbomb. That's in there. Rave kicks out after 2 there, and Jeremiah is so surprised that was only a 2 count there. He thought he had Rave down for 3. Jeremiah has got to stay on Jimmy Rave. He's got to get 2 more pinfall attempts in order to win this matchup. 2 more pinfalls, not attempts. 2 more pinfalls on Jimmy Rave to win this match. He's got to come from behind and rally. Is he going? He signaled for it earlier. Is he going to go for that moonsault? Jeremiah going for that flip once again. Rave looks like he might be blocking it. Jeremiah going for it again. That roll up there. Rave, oh man, Shining Wizard there, but Jeremiah blocked it there, and he's going into a single leg and a crossface on top of that. Is Rave going to tap? Oh, here's Rave approved. Bray is out with a boot to the back. Referee David Weekley calling for the bell. What's his decision here? Rave approved is out of the back, and they're putting the boots to Gladiator Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, the Gladiator, won this match by this pinfall by disqualification. It's now 2-1. 2-2.
Jeremiah now getting the boots put to him by Rave approved. This cannot continue. This is ridiculous. They need to strip these 2 of the tag titles if they want any. Oh, God. This is ridiculous. Jeremiah there. Adrian over. Bobby Moore's out. Kenji Bray is out as well. Jeremiah clears the ring. Jeremiah going after Jimmy Rave now, grabbing that ankle once again. Is he going to cinch in that crossface as well? Rave rolls him up with a reversal there. Shining Wizard now, and Jeremiah's out in the middle of the ring as well. Rave with a last gasp effort. He knew what was going to happen if Jeremiah was able to hit anything on him. Did exactly what he had to do to finish him off. If Rave could just go over and get a cover, he might get another 3 count. This matchup is tied 2-2 as we close in on 4 minutes remaining in this matchup. Rave is out of the ring now. Gladiator Jeremiah now struggling to get to his feet once again. Jimmy Rave down on the outside of the ring. Oh my God, big spin there from Gladiator Jeremiah, and he takes out Rave Approved and Jimmy Rave. Listen to the crowd. All Jeremiah's got to do is get him back in the ring right now, and he might be able to get a pinfall. 3 minutes and 40 seconds remain in this matchup right now. Jeremiah asking the fans for a thumbs down. Jeremiah stalking Rave, letting Rave get up. Boot to the back there. We're going for that neck breaker once again. We're going to try for a backslide there. Jimmy Rave and Jeremiah going at it. Rave with a backslide there, and Jeremiah's shoulders are down. He's able to kick out of it. Oh, man, look at that. Roll up there with a leg grapevine as well. Rave down there. Oh, my gosh, I can't even call these. They're getting so quick right now, honestly. Rave with the reversal there. Jeremiah down. Rave with a rollover. We're going to see a pinfall into a bridge. Jeremiah blocks it. David Weekley needs to just stay on the mat right now. Jeremiah rolling over. Look at Rave. Rave's trying to push down with all his might. There you go. Gladiator Jeremiah gets up with a bridge. Now he's in control of Jimmy Rave. Jeremiah trying for that neck breaker, I believe. Jeremiah, the shorter of the two, may be able to get a backslide quicker if he just leverages out of it. Rave tries to get out of it. Rave with a small package once again. And gets it. That's a 3 count there from Weekley.
The score is 3-2 with just over 2 minutes remaining in this Iron Man match.
You heard him, 3-2 right now is the score. Jeremiah going for a submission hold on Jimmy Rave now. Jeremiah's got it cinched in. He's taunting Rave Approved at ringside right now, which probably isn't a good idea. But if they come in and they get disqualified again, then it'll be 3-3 once again. Rave trying to get back. You can see him wiggling his way out of this. There's not a submission hold on this planet that Jimmy Rave hasn't been in at some point. He knows the way out of most of them. Jeremiah trying to lock in a crossface now as he leans forward. All that pressure on the quad of Jimmy Rave. Doing everything he can. He's just making adjustments. Putting more torque on the entire body of Jimmy Rave. Is Rave going to quit? Rave looks like he's able to break those legs through. Lock there with 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining in the matchup here. Jeremiah with his shoulders down. Referee David Weekley counting a pinfall like he should. 1 minute remaining in the matchup right now. 55 seconds. Jeremiah's got that sleeper hold locked in. Second arm drop there. We're going to see a third one. This could be a pinfall. Rave stops it. He's still awake. Jeremiah releases that to switch into an arm bar now. Let's see if he'll tap out after that. Rave may not have enough energy to submit after an arm bar. 30 seconds remaining in this matchup now. Rave is going to, oh, wow. A disarmer there. Look at how he's bending Rave's arm. Oh, my God. Rave reached the bottom rope. No, Rave sliding out. Jeremiah trying to grab him to keep him from sliding out. Jeremiah hooking that last one in, going for a pin. Only a 2 count there, going again. Does Rave have the energy to keep kicking out? There's 4 seconds left in the matchup. Is this it? Oh, my God. Almost. I couldn't hear.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the Iron Man match by 3 pinfalls or submission, Jimmy Rave.
Jeremiah had him down. It was almost a 3 count. Weekley was coming down for that third pinfall when the buzzer rang at 30 minutes here, and Jimmy Rave is victorious in 3-2 fashion. Gladiator Jeremiah absolutely exhausted as Rave Approved is in the ring now, checking on their leader Jimmy Rave. What a hard fought effort from Gladiator Jeremiah tonight over Jimmy Rave, as Rave is victorious in this Iron Man match. Both of these men absolutely beyond exhausted right now. Beyond exhausted. Listen to the fans give both of these men a round of applause.
Both of these wrestlers lasting 30 minutes.
Rave approved now. Looks like they're stalking Gladiator Jeremiah as Jimmy Rave's up to his feet now. Bobby Moore pushing referee David Weekley out of the way. Rave coming in. Jeremiah's got his fists up. Rave reaching out a hand, offering a handshake possibly. Wow. What a show of respect from these two men. Jeremiah getting the heck out of the ring, honestly. There's only so much you can trust these four men when you're in a wrestling ring with them. But Rave approved, grabbing the microphone now. Let's hear what Adrian Hawkins has to say.
Hey! What the crap was that? You might not know what it's like to come out here and have the best match every night like I do. But when you're in the ring with guys that can go like that, it's not very hard. I don't know if you noticed, but we've been cleaning house tonight.
Old man, Jimmy, you're getting too old, so you just need to hop in the back.
Hey, you don't touch him, Jimmy. You don't touch him. You can't come out here and keep disrespecting us like that. You need to remember whose name is on your chest. It's mine. And if you really feel froggy, the two of you can leap against the two of us. You know what, Jimmy? Let me explain something. This here, the three of us, Bobby, Kenji, and myself, we're a brotherhood, and we look out for each other.
Bobby Moore with an attack from behind on Jimmy Rave here, and Bobby Moore piston-like punches right to the top of the head of Jimmy Rave as Kenji Brea stomps on Jimmy Rave once again. Listen to the crowd here. They're pretty upset about this. What a ridiculous.
Tired of you disrespecting us, thinking you're in charge of us. Understand, Jimmy, we don't need you. You used us to stay on top. You latched onto us, not the other way around. We don't need Jimmy Rave. Jimmy Rave needs us. And I've got some bad news for you, Rave. You're no longer approved.
Absolutely disgusting there. Jimmy Rave took these three men under their ring. Kenji Brea just recently joined him. disrespectful. Jimmy Rave took these 3 men under his wing to try and help them become better pro wrestlers, and this is the level of disrespect they showed Jimmy Rave here tonight. After Rave shows some respect to Gladiator Jeremiah after their matchup, their Iron Man match. It looks like Rave approved, maybe close to being over with. Absolutely disgusting. These guys are there taunting our ring announcer as well. No one needs this crap. Jimmy Rave especially is all he's done for this business, all he's done for these 3 men. What a piece of garbage these guys are. Security checking on Rave. We'll be back here in just a moment with our main event tonight.